That's a lot of breathing. I was gonna do this off camera, but I was like, why not share this craziness with the world?
Don't do drugs, kids. Do breathing. Yeah, that sounded better in my head. You can stop it now. I feel really good. Like, really good. Oh, almost threw up.
Hi. Hello. How's it going? How are ya? My name is Alexis or Exis, and this is my channel, The Thexisdiaries. Today, I'm going to be doing breathwork all day long. So I'm gonna have breaks in between. But if you don't know what breathwork is essentially breathing exercises that help you release trauma, help you release unwanted emotions that are trapped in your body, and help you heal. They can do all of that and more. Also, some people have reported out-of-body experiences such as DMT, which I do also do. In this video, you'll see. Okay, I just want to make it very clear that I am not talking about doing the actual drug DMT. What I'm referring to is the feeling of DMT releasing your body when you do a specific type of breathwork that I do later on in the video. No drugs were used in the making of this video. Thank you. I'm gonna go over what's going on in this video, alright? It's going to show you my entire day, all the breathwork videos that I do, and then at the end of the video, I'm going to answer questions such as, how do I feel? Would I recommend others do this? And would I do this again? If you want to know a little bit more about my breathwork backstory, I started doing breathwork 4 years ago. I started with Breathing with David. His video and everyone whose video you see in here are linked in the descriptions. Plus, the reason I started breathwork, it was to help me stop smoking weed, but I started doing it when I was very heavily addicted to the substance. And if you want to learn more about my journey with weed and quitting, go ahead and check out the description too. It gives a little more insight as to how breathwork became more prominent within my life. Please do not try this challenge, especially if you've never done breathwork before. I just wanted to try it since I've been doing breathwork for over 4 years now, and I thought it'd be an interesting thing to try. But that is not an invitation for just anyone to do this. Without further ado, let's get into this shit. First things first, I wake up because that's how everyone starts their day. I get dressed, then brush my teeth. Here is my amazing outfit. Then I am utterly famished and have a desire for protein. That's when I spot it. The cutest dog ever. Perfect breakfast material. Just kidding. I'd never eat my dog. Then I attempt to mix my coffee, but fail. Twice. Then this, my meal I have for breakfast. Now we can finally get into the breathwork. Starting off this wonderful challenge is the 5-minute energy breathwork by Breathwork with David. All finished, I crushed it. Moving on to the second one. This one is the 5-minute higher self by Breathwork with David. And just like that, the second one is completed.
I feel good. I've never done this much breathwork in one sitting before. Like this many videos, different videos. I usually either do a long video or one short video, depending on the day. This is pretty fun.
Moving on to number 3. This one is the 6-minute energy breathwork by Breathwork with David. Feeling amazing? Breathwork number 3 is completed.
Alright, hi guys, this is my check-in. I just did 3 different videos of breathwork and I feel really good. Like, I don't know if you guys have ever done like DMT release or DMT breathing, but that's how I feel right now. I feel really good. Like, really good. This is crazy. Like, I feel high. Like, high off my own supply. I feel really good. This takes me back. No, because I'm just kidding. Why don't I do this all the time? I feel like hyper, I don't know. Hyper and also relaxed. This leads me back to my point that I said in the disclaimer. If you have never done breathwork before, I would recommend starting with just one video, especially like the 5-minute one, the very first video that I did. Try that one first, because then you guys can lead up into doing like longer ones like I just did, which is only 6 minutes more. It's only a minute more than the other one. Who needs to get high on drugs, honestly, when you have air and you can breathe? This is crazy right now. Like, literally, it makes me wonder why I've ever smoked weed. All I had to do was breathe this whole time. Don't do drugs, kids. Do breathing. That sounded better in my head. You can stop it now.
Moving on to number 4. This one is the 3-round Boost Your Immune System by Breathwork with David.
Alright, before we get started on this 5th one, I have to say this one right here, this one is my favorite. I do this one all the time. Hey guys, I changed my location. Sorry for the background noise, the fan and the air purifier is on, but I am up here in my room now, and let's continue. So this is number 6.
For number 6, we have an 8-minute energy breathwork by Breathwork with David.
I will have to say that after that one, I can see the difference within my mind already. Usually I'm very scatterbrained and very much listening to my inner thoughts and inner voice, probably because of my adult. But I feel more clear. I wasn't like focusing on random things that happened 30 years ago. I'm just kidding, I'm not that old. Or anything that was like irrelevant to what was happening right now. I was just here in my mind. I was just here. This is nice. So I'm moving up in time, and now I'm moving on to this 12-minute one, and then I'll keep going on up from there.
And now for number 7, we have the 12-minute Higher Self Breathwork by Breathwork with David. Now we cut to a beautiful scene of my girlfriend petting my dog for a nice deserved rest. Now I will be entertaining you through the works of a Chuck E. Cheese rattler. Getting straight back into it. For number 8, we have the DMT release by Clark Kegley. I'm putting on my headphones so I can hear the breathwork videos a little more clear. Moving on to number 9, which is a 21-day change your life guided breathwork by Clark Kegley.
That one was nice. Round 2 had to be my favorite. I don't know. I just love the snot rocket, as Clark calls it.
Moving on to number 10, the 15-minute energy breathwork by Breathwork with David.
Okay, well, I'm done with the first 10 videos in my playlist, and I'm going to take a lunch break. The time right now is currently 5:44. I've been doing breathwork for about 4.5 hours now, because I started around 1:30 to 2. Yeah. I'm gonna keep going after I eat some food. Stay tuned. Halfway through, I feel good. I feel quite normal actually, but I feel more calm, more relaxed, more stable, if that makes sense. You did not see that. Those are my sleep time clothes. If you feel like you're a little sporadic, you're a little all over the place, just try doing one of the videos that I have here. All of the videos I use in this video are going to be linked down in the description, and I'm going to link the channels that were shown here and my YouTube video that I stated at the beginning of this. Check that out too, please. It's currently 6:15 and I am on to number 11.
This one is the 15-minute Release Stuck Energy and Emotions breathwork by Breathe with Sandy.
Come on here and say that breathwork really does help. Like, I'll take example for today. Someone who came home recently, they kind of irritated my soul a little bit. I did journal about it, and then I did this breathwork session after, of course, the lunch and stuff. So I journaled and then I did breathwork, and honestly, I feel good now. I feel centered. I feel good. Like, it's out of my body, and it's funny too because what I just did is to help release stuck energy, which is perfect.
Moving on to number 12, even though I put up 7 fingers, number 12 is the 20-minute Joe Dispenza breathwork by Breathe with Sandy. Moving on to number 13, this is the 30-minute quantum breathwork journey by Breathe with Sandy.
Hello guys, I am back, and as you can see, there are lights on because it's nighttime now. At around 7, after the other 2 breathworks I just did, I went downstairs to eat dinner, also to just have some fun, spend some time with the family. And I have to say, right now, I feel fantastic. Like, I feel like I have so much energy. It's great. I think this breathwork thing that I did today was amazing. But I'm not done. Now I'm gonna try a 1-hour breathwork session that I've never been able to get through before, because I always end up falling asleep because I usually do it laying down like they do in the video. But this time I'm gonna be sitting up and recording myself, so if I fall asleep, at least you'll see it. Alright, let's get into it.
This is number 14 and the last one I do. This one is the 1 hour transformational breathwork journey by Breathe with Sandy. Hello again, friends and foes, and who knows? I'm struggling, hold on. Got it. Welcome to the end of the video, where I'm sure you want to know how I feel after doing this crazy shit. I love breathwork, but after all that breathwork I did, I'm tired. Not of breathwork, I'm just tired. Alright, so I'm gonna start off with my thoughts and how I feel, and I wrote them down, So, throughout the day, I felt very energized. My energy levels were very sustained actually throughout the day. But it got to one point, like right when I got to my dinner time, right? I did the 30-minute video. As you saw, the 30-minute quantum breathwork journey with Breathe with Sandy. That was amazing. And that gave me hella energy. You know what? You want to know why? Because when I was at dinner, I was acting as if I was manic almost. I did the dishes with so much joy and ease. Joy and ease? Dishes? Crazy girl. I had enough energy to keep up with my 5-year-old niece who's hyper. I was just super excited, you know? I was just super strong too. I don't know, I got this strength out of nowhere. Like I was taking out the trash, right? And it tipped over onto the sidewalk. Not all the trash, just the can itself, and it was heavy. I pushed that bitch up like it weighed 2 pounds. Yeah, let's get into the Questy Quests. The other ones, of course. Would I do this again? I love me some breath work, but no, I don't think I would ever do this again. And if I did, it maybe like 4 videos at most, and all of them being under 20 minutes. Now, the second question. This is the third question, kind of. Would I recommend other people to do this challenge? And that's a hard no. I don't recommend you do this challenge. The reason I did this is because I really like breathwork and I wanted to challenge myself and I wanted to see what would happen if I did breathwork all day. I was gonna do this off camera, but I was like, why not share this craziness with the world? Why not? Moving on to the next question, which is, which breathwork stood out to me and why? Well, I have 2 different categories. The first category is the one that made me feel super fantastic, which both of them technically did, but the one that stood out more on the fantastical side and like, it was the 12-minute higher self breathwork by Breathing with David. Amazing, fantastic. I love that shit, man. You guys should definitely try that. Do that one. It's linked down in the description. I believe that one is number 7 in the description of the linkages. That one, head high, body high, all around. I felt really good. And that video is definitely one of those videos where you do breathwork and you're like, wow, we really don't need anything else other than the air we breathe to feel good. I want to give a huge thank you to Breathwork with David. I love all your breathwork content, and I am truly grateful for your channel and what it has provided for me and many others. Thank you so much, David. And moving on to the next category. So I just realized that I never actually stated what said category was. So here it is. The breathwork that shocked me the most by the results. And the winner of that category is the 30-minute quantum journey by Breathe with Sandy. That's the one I found that I was more focused in. Like the first 2 rounds that I did, I wasn't really focused. I was all over the place, scatterbrained. And then the 3rd round hit, and all of a sudden, I was zoned in. Zoned in. The 4th round hit really well, and then I just felt really fucking good after. Sehr gut. Thank you to both Clark and Breathe with Sandy. Your guys' breathwork content are brilliant, and I am grateful for your guys' uploads. Thank you so much. I will see you guys now. Hello, it's Next Day Exis. It's Nexus. That was so stupid. This is my daily check-in for doing the breathwork challenge. So let's start off with how I feel today. I didn't do any breathwork or meditation today, and I had a Dutch Bros coffee because my mom offered me one. And you know, take with how you will. And the coffee, the one that I get, is not coffee; it's espresso. So. Yay! But I did feel a lot steadier than I usually do, and a lot more level-headed. So what I noticed today is that my usual anger faded away really fast. When I went to the grocery store today, a lot of people, when they were pushing their carts around and throwing their bodies in front of the cart that I was pushing, they just didn't look, they just didn't care, just that type of stuff. Usually that would anger me, and I would be angry until I got to the car to vent to my girlfriend about it. But today I just let it go. I was just like, whatever, like immediately I would just keep focusing on getting stuff from the grocery store. And then when I got in the car, I was just like, you know what? I'm here now. I'm okay. I forgive them because they probably don't even know what they were doing. And I was just like, I forgive them, and I let it go. I'm not going to take it to the grave. Damn you, card people. Like, no, I just let it go. And then like on the way home, my brain tried to trick me back into thinking that way. And I was just like, nah, bro, I'm not there anymore. I'm here. I let it go. And that took me aback because I was like, wow, I'm really like chill, like really mellow. All right, let's get into the questions I asked myself yesterday that I'm asking again today. Would I recommend others do this? Exactly what I did yesterday? No. A nice little modified version of it? Yes. So yes, but not to the extent of what I did. 2 to 4, 30 minutes or less breathwork videos in one day. That's all I recommend. And of course, this is not for the beginners. And would I do this again? Not to the extent I did yesterday, because I love doing breath work. And I mean spaced out, like day to day. 20 minutes or less a day is my usual. Like if I feel like doing a 30-minute or 1 hour one, it's usually like once every month. Doing it for over fucking 8 hours yesterday, full-time job, I wouldn't recommend that. No is the answer. No answer. No, it's the answer. I made a little pros and cons list because I'm a pros and cons list whore. If you couldn't tell by any of the other videos you may or may not have watched. Let's get into it. The pros are having ample amounts of energy. The second one is having more control of my mind. The third one is feeling more secure in who I was. Who was I? And who I am. I just felt really good about myself. A con is not really feeling up to doing breath work, which is not surprising in the slightest because I did 8 hours worth of of concentrated breathing yesterday. And that's a lot of breathing. I don't breathe a lot. Another con is the scratchiness that I had yesterday. That was yesterday though. But the scratchiness I had when doing it, and then just the fatigue in general. When the fatigue set in, it wasn't fun. I usually have the time of my life doing breath work, or I'm like, this feels great. Like, this is something I want to do all the time. But at the end of it, I was sick of it, and I was like, I should never feel that way about breath work because it's fantastic. Like, of course, I still love it. That is all I have for you guys today, to be fucking real. Thank you for watching. My name's Exis. This is the thexisdiaries. And if you like this video, please like it. If you didn't like this video, please dislike it. I don't care as long as you interact with my video. You should subscribe because I may or may not have another video out soon. It may or may not involve meditating all day or even being outside all day. May the odds be ever in my favor. All right. Thanks for watching, Peacer. I'm gonna go now.
someone home.
Yeah, that's what I. Oh my god, I'm not crazy. We're cutting that part out. Cut that part out, future me editing me. Cut that part out. As you shaw.
Fun fact, I'm allergic to my dog and have allergies. So I will not be going outside, but I will be petting my dog. So forgive me if I sneeze.